Here we go, y'all. Here we go again, right? Truly sad and disappointing, man. Here we go again. Weak Democrats, man. That's what's going on. The guy you see on the screen to your right, his name is Senator Joe Manchin. He's out of West Virginia. Um, this guy's trash, man. He's terrible, man. He is a Republican. I'm sorry, he's a Democrat, but he's out here moving like a Republican. Watch what he says on Fox News. Keep this in mind too. He went on Fox News to break this news. Listen to what this guy is saying, man. He's trash. He's already basically saying, hey, even though things might go in Georgia where it's 50-50 in the Senate, you guys can count on me to sit the vote out so it doesn't go to the vice president and she can side with the Democrats. He doesn't want to pack the courts, even though we just watched Donald Trump and the Democrats do whatever the Republicans do whatever they wanted to for the last 4 years. This guy is saying, hey, nah, we're gonna work with him. Let's try to work with him, and that's not he's trash. Listen, man, I can't believe what I was hearing and the timing of this. So not only is this guy getting reelected, they said they need him for policy reasons, but and he's like the chair. He's not only been reelected, he's put in a position of leadership within the Democratic Party. He is the vice chairman of the Democratic policies and communications. And look where he's communicating that, right here on Fox News. And he's basically just going to tell all the Republican people out there and all the Fox News supporters, hey, yeah, I'm a Democrat. I'm really with you, though. You get what I'm saying? Listen to this. Let's play the clip.
Carolina, Dan Sullivan in Alaska. It looks like those two races could be the control of the U.S. Senate, with a tie then going to Vice President Harris. What do you tell people about that and concern about that, considering all we've heard about the progressive agenda?
Well, there's a lot of people that are concerned. There's a lot of fear tactics are being used right now, Brett. If both of the Georgia senators were elected from the Democratic Party, then that would be 50-50 if both Dan Sullivan and Tom Tillis win. 50-50 means there's a tie. But if one senator does not vote on the Democratic side, there is no tie and there is no bill. So I commit to you tonight, and I commit to all of your viewers and everyone else that's watching, I want to lay those fears, I want to rest those fears for you right now, because when they talk about...
Listen to this, y'all. Listen what he's about to say. He's reading his notes. Watch what he's about to say.
Whether it be packing the courts or ending the filibuster, I will not vote to do that. I will not vote to pack the courts, I think, and I will not vote to end the filibuster. Brett?
Wow. He's telling people already, hey, I'm taking the big jokers out the deck. You guys can count on me. I'm on your side.
This system, the Senate, was so unique body in the world. It was made to work together in a bipartisan way.
But they did not work in a bipartisan way. It was not he also voted for Brett Kavanaugh, by the way, guys. Democrat, right? He voted for Kavanaugh. So now he's back in leadership position in the Democratic Party, and he also could be part of the committee, the head of the committee for basically energy. What is it? Energy and natural resources. Energy Natural Resources Committee. This is a guy who's all about oil, coal, fossil fuels. Definitely don't want to see the Green New Deal. Why is he in charge of that part of the Democratic Party? It's obvious that the head of the country right now is about to be a Democrat. You would think you would go with the will of the people, right? Because obviously the Republicans, they do it every time, every chance they get, man. It's truly unfortunate. It's truly I just think it's messed up, man, that he's on TV talking about this, but he's not talking about Donald Trump trying to steal it right now. No talk of that. No, none of the Democrats are. They're weak, man. They sit back and they just pretty much let the Republicans do what they want to do. It's truly unfortunate, and I think we have to do something about this, man. Like, it's sad that we have guys like him. He is literally the personified version of a bought-off politician. You get what I'm saying? He is a corporate Democrat. Listen to this guy, man.
And once you start breaking down those barriers, then you
Let me fast forward. Let me get to the other spot because he's just talking about.
or to basically stack the court. And
Here we go, talking about stacking the court. Donald Trump is stacking the court. They stacked the Supreme Court, man. You did nothing, man.
Democrat voting to end that filibuster or to basically stack the court. And then all the other things you're hearing about, Brett, also is defund the police. I don't know of any of the Democrats in the caucus that are for defunding the police. We're not for that whatsoever. And when they
You're not for that. Voters are. And we're not saying strip them of everything. We're just saying, hey, man, some of this money should go to different resources. People know what that means. I don't know who came up with that term. I think that term is kind of, it scares people, especially with those commercials saying, hey, they want to defund the police. You're going to be on 911 where you're getting killed and murdered and raped and things like that. Excuse the language, guys, but I know that's not heavy language, but, you know, they're real funny about language on YouTube.
talk about
When it deals with that, you can say nigga all day, though.
basically Medicare for all, we can't even pay for Medicare for some.
But they say we can't do that. But when that COVID hit, you guys printed a lot of money to give to your rich friends.
Doesn't make any sense at all. We've got to fix the Affordable Care Act we have, and I think our Republican.
He's going to vote against it, man. He's going to get rid of that Affordable Care Act. Watch
You're
it.
saying definitively tonight
Watch it.
that even if Democrats take control
Listen to this, and this is key. Because the dude Brett is slick. He's going to hold him to the fire. He's holding him to the fire on this. Watch this.
and Chuck Schumer becomes the Senate Majority Leader, that they try to break the filibuster, say the filibuster is over, you will definitively vote against that.
Absolutely. I will vote against that. I've been very clear about that. I'm the only Democrat senator that has voted against the filibuster, which is what the nuclear option that Harry Reid did in 2013. And I voted against the nuclear option when Mitch McConnell did it in 2017 for the Supreme Court. I thought we should be working together. It should take
They don't want to work with you, man. They don't want to work with you, man. You're like the girl in school that carries the guy's books for him. You do his homework for him. You know, you buy him his tux for the prom. And then he goes to somebody else to the prom, bro. He left you at your mama house. Joe Manchin, oh my God, you're the worst, bro. You're the worst, bro. Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand. Why would you even go on TV and say this right now? You think you're easing people's mind? No, man. This guy is the type of guy who would give the election to Donald Trump when they try to steal it. It's sad, bro. They out here trying to steal it, man. But I don't think it's going to go the way they think it's going to go or what they're trying to do. I think even if the Democrats don't say nothing, the people are going to say something. Like the Democrats are just sitting there, nah, man, he can't do nothing. He ain't going to do nothing. These aren't normal times. This is not normal decorum that you're seeing. These guys have been walking right behind Donald Trump. Yes, man, whatever you, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yeah. Did you see the video of Mike Pompeo? Mike Pompeo out here talking about we're going to have a smooth transition to Donald Trump's second term. Did y'all hear that? Let me pull this up, man. Let me pull this up, and we're going to get out of here. But I got to pull this up. I got to show you guys this. Mike Pompeo, smooth. We're live doing this broadcast. I'm here by myself doing this thing, man. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you smash the like button. Just Google Mike Pompeo smooth transition to second term. Where's the video at? Let me find this video. Where's the video out of this? This is crazy. This is crazy. This man said we're going to have a smooth transition to the second Trump term. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not, bruh. You think it's about to go that way? It's not. Let me pull this video up. But yeah, Joe Manchin is trash, man. I am so disappointed. I can't believe he's out here pushing this and not even talking about how Donald Trump is trying to just destroy the whole democracy decorum. Like, he's already blew it up. I mean, he's already destroyed it, but then he's going to set it on fire and going to throw the ashes into the Atlantic Ocean, bro. Right there by Mar-a-Lago. He ain't playing. He's not playing. And you guys out here playing with him. It's like, why would you play with somebody who's not playing with you, bro? This guy's not playing with you. Let's run this clip and we're gonna get up out of here.
Hi.
Is the State Department currently preparing to point does a delay hamper a smooth transition to national security?
There will be a
Here we
smooth.
go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So it starts right here at the beginning. Listen to what he says.
Hi.
Is the State Department currently preparing to engage with the Biden transition team? And if not, at what point does a delay hamper a smooth transition or pose a risk to national security?
There will be a smooth transition to a second Trump administration. All right, we're ready. The world is watching what's taking place here. We're going to count all the votes. When the process is complete, there'll be electors selected. There's a process. The Constitution lays it out pretty clearly. The world should have every confidence that the transition necessary to make sure that the State Department is functional today, successful today, and successful with the president who's in office on January 20th, a minute afternoon, will also be successful.
He just brushed over that and kept going. Did you hear what he said about electors will be selected?
Smooth transition to a second Trump administration.
You heard that?
Engage with the Biden transition team? And if not, at what point does a delay hamper a smooth transition?
Ignored the
or
whole
pose a risk to
Biden. He
national-
just ignored the whole Biden transition team. Tapped his papers real hard. Y'all see this? Watch this.
transition team? And if not, at what point does a delay hamper a smooth transition or pose a risk to national security?
So the dude asked him, at what point does this transition hold a risk to national security? The lack of transition. Look at Mike.
There will be a smooth transition to a second Trump administration.
It will not be. It will not be. It will not be. It will not be.
Administration. Right? We're ready. The world.
We're ready. Almost like, hey, we're ready. I don't think he's talking about, hey, America's ready. I think he's talking about, hey, we got a plan of what we're about to do.
Is watching what's taking place here. We're going to count all the votes. When the process is complete, there'll be electors selected. There's a process.
When the process is complete, there'll be electors selected. He's telling you guys what they're going to do. He's not telling you what the whole process is, but we're not just talking about counting votes, because you could have said that.
What's taking place here. We're going to count all the votes.
Because he could have stopped right there.
When the process is complete, there'll be electors selected. There's a process. The Constitution lays it out pretty clearly. The world should have every confidence that the transition necessary to make sure that the State Department is will do all the things that are necessary to make sure that the government, the United States government, will continue to perform its national security function as we go forward.
Do you believe there's widespread voter fraud? That the
Do you believe there's widespread voter fraud, Mike?
reports that we're getting from Pennsylvania, from Michigan, showing vote totals and massive leads or significant leads with 99% reporting are going to be overturned, and that the United States failed to conduct a fraudulent free election?
Rich, I'm the Secretary of State. I'm getting calls from all across the world.
Unfortunately, you're the Secretary of State. Unfortunately, bro.
People are watching our election. They understand that we have a legal process. They understand that this takes time, right? It took us 37 plus days in an election back in 2000.
And they stole that one.
Conducted a successful transition then. I'm very confident that we will count, and we must count every legal vote. We must make sure that any vote that wasn't lawful ought not be counted. That dilutes your vote if it's done improperly.
All I'm saying is this, bro. That is on the same ballot. This is the same ballot. And at the top of the ticket is the presidency. Under that, you have senators and everything else. So the top vote is faked and rigged, but all the other votes are legit. No, bro. We're not going to do that. If Biden is out, all of those senators that won those seats, that's out. Everybody's out. We're going to have to just do the whole thing over, go to Congress, but we're not just going to switch the president, bro. No, bro. We're not going for that. I'm not trying to incite anything. I'm just telling you what the people, bro, people are already on edge. People are already on edge. People are riding like never before. People are buying weapons like never before. They're just not going to go for it, bro. And if they try to steal this thing while the Democrats sitting around, I'm just telling you, bro, it's going to be sad. All right, I shouldn't have did that. I'm trying to make this lighthearted because it's serious, man. Trump has fired people are quitting, man, and he's firing people like in the Pentagon. Secretary of Defense, I think his name MARQ Esper, he's gone, bro. 4 civilian Pentagon people are out. I should do a whole nother video about that. I'm trying to keep this short, man, but guys, I don't know what I can tell people to do right now other than tweet, call, and text your Republican your Democratic office. whoever is in charge of where you're at now, who you voted for. Get on the head of your start calling your governor's office. The Secretary of State. Like, you got to get on your state legislator. Like, no, if they try to switch your electors out, because they can do that in certain states. Some states you can't, like Wisconsin, but some states they can go in there and switch the electors out. But if they think they're just gonna change the will of the people, and they're just gonna be able to go get their Starbucks the next morning, it's not gonna work out that way, man. That's gonna be the first step to really destroying this country, man. If they try to just give this election away, it'd be truly unfortunate, man. Well, with that said, man, I'm gonna wrap this one up, man, because it's so much I can talk about on this subject. I get really passionate about it, and but we have to come back and we got to do a video about this. I'm still seeing what develops from this, but Trump has fired people in charge at the Pentagon. I don't know if you guys heard that, and people are quitting. Yeah, man, it's I think his name is Mark Esper. Let me see. Secretary of Defense. Like, when you watch man, there's certain movies out there, man. When you talk about what it takes to really steal power, you need certain people. You need the Secretary of Defense. You need the generals. You know what I'm saying? You got to have, you know what I'm saying? There's certain people you got to have in place. But Mark Esper, I said Esper. Mark Esper is fired, bro. Mark Esper is out. Secretary of Defense. It's only 70 days left, 69 days now. Like, why are you firing him? I don't know what's going on, bro, but I think Trump is trying to make a move, and he's putting people in position so when he does make this move, they're gonna try to just go with the flow. He got the Supreme Court stacked. Now he's trying to stack up the military. This is weird, man. There's more stuff going on. This video doesn't supposed to be this long. Let me see if I can find a shorter version of this. But Trump fires Secretary of Defense Mark Esper. He's out. Let's run this clip real quick.
President Trump fired his defense secretary today. No lame duck president has ever done such a thing.
Never been done before. First of all, why do we call it? We shouldn't even have in America, we shouldn't have something called lame duck. I know they call it that because, hey, man, you got voted out, but hey, you're basically still in office till January 20th. We changed people in, we changed offices in January 20th. But man, oh my God. Look at all he can do in this little bit of time. Let's run this clip real quick.
Mark Esper and President Trump have long been at odds. He signaled last week that he was likely done when he penned a resignation letter and had it at the ready. He didn't need it because the president Twitter fired him. Mark Esper has been terminated effective immediately, he wrote. Esper's problems began back in June with the Clear the Streets for a Church photo op event at Lafayette Park and
Yeah, he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to be a part of that photo op.
St. John's Church. Esper disagreed with the president on using active duty military to stop the protests, and since he's been
active duty military to stop the protest, just so he can go take a picture right here and hold the Bible like this.
helping members of Congress to draft legislation to strip Confederate leaders' names from military bases and streets on them, and possibly even ships at sea. That work's set to continue.
So that's who Mark Esper is. He's like, hey, man, we don't need to be out there using active duty military to clear out protesters. And yeah, we should take these Confederate generals' names off our buildings and off our ships. They are traitors. They're traitors. They're traitors. You don't see the USS Hitler over there in Germany. No, bro, he killed people, bro. He was a bad guy. He was not an honorable person where we should put statues up and name buildings after him. There's no Mussolini buildings going around like that. So with that, I digress. Thank you again for your time, man. It's your boy MARQ NASH. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you guys feel about this, man. Y'all see where I'm at with it. Joe Manchin, he pretty much admits that, hey, I am not with you guys. I am with them. So with that said, man, like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Mark Nash. I should have switched this banner because this was not a live show. I accidentally clicked the wrong button and did not go live. This is actually a recording now, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop it immediately. So I need to put that banner up. There we go, not live. But thank you guys again for watching. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to my audience. If you'll smash that like button, go over there, click subscribe, and click that notification bell while you at it so you can be the first one to get the content. It's your boy Mark Nash, breaking the beats.